Yes. Hey, happy
Woohoo.
Friday. How's everybody doing? Yes.
Wonderful.
Ready for the weekend.
Yes. Special Spotlight Friday. Yes.
Weekend, Tim. There's no weekend in the restaurant business. It's 7 days a week. You know better than that, Barry.
Come on. The weekends are when you get paid. When
Weekends,
the
yeah,
week
that's when
turns
you get-
black.
Hey, I get paid on Tuesdays. Relax.
That's because
You're
you made
off
the
Monday.
money on the weekend.
Yeah, you're off Monday and Tuesday anyway, so that's good.
I'm off. I'm always off. You know that.
But HATZAK, Decrypting Khaos, welcome. Special guests. Thank you for joining us. How are y'all doing tonight?
I am doing wonderful. Thank you so much for having us. We're excited to do our character reveal and kind of give you a teaser for a new story.
Oh, I love it. No, it's exciting. You know, oh, there we go. See, people are calling up. Let me mute this. Sorry.
They're calling you Ray because you're the only one without a lightning bolt in your name.
Lightning bolt. I have it in my profile. It's what they said. Profile pic, not your PF. Well, yeah, there you go. I guess it should be there.
All right.
That's true.
We'll let it slide.
Yeah. So yeah, no. What you guys have a big space tomorrow, right? You're gonna be. What are you guys doing tomorrow on your space?
Yeah, so tomorrow we're doing our Chaotic Saturday space, where we're going to do the secondary reveal for who the character of Tully is, in case you didn't make it onto the YouTube or you haven't caught up or anything for that tonight. And that's where we're going to discuss the story again. We are going to release the new story with the new character of Zoriana. So that one's coming out. And then we're also going to talk, we have some Vegas coming up this weekend, some Vegas chaos. We have some just life chaos. We're going to talk about the monster mobbing, all sorts of different little things that are going on and just discuss what's going on in everybody's chaotic life. So hopefully we'll just have everybody turn in. And I kind of wanted to reiterate the way that we get these stories going is when you attend and you are a listener or a speaker in our Chaotic space, we randomly select a person who is in our space listening, and then we will send a message out to you and ask you and invite you if you want to participate and have a story made. So if you are interested in these stories and you want to have a character made about you, you have to be in our space tomorrow to possibly be the person that's randomly selected.
Right on. Love it. Well, so, and as this, you said this is the Decrypting Khaos account, right? It's not on the monsters. Has that what, right?
Correct. Yeah, we're going to do it out of the Decrypting Khaos account tomorrow. So look for that. The link is already out there, so you can go set your reminders to it and join us. It's at 10:30 Eastern. So we'll get started bright and early.
Right on. Love it. Absolutely. Good stuff. But tonight, and I'm going to share, I mean, I had some other things. I was over on the Twitter space too. I don't want to, jump right into this. I was looking around. You guys got some very cool things. I think we played this the other day. But I love the narration. I love the voices that you guys have been coming up with and doing this thing. Just a couple of these. I wanted to show some of this stuff that's going on too that you guys do in addition to the stories and all the great things that are going on there. So, like I said, let me play this one real quick. Because again, it was great. It was a little celebration yesterday. And I do want to play this. I have to mute myself. And if you don't mind, right, I just wanted to shine to show this. Cool. Let me mute. And then you guys talk amongst yourselves, right?
Very exciting. I didn't even listen to this yet. Sorry. I'm a bad boy.
Let me tell you about Apex and his absolutely insane journey in the world of Web3. This guy is a true trailblazer, and his passion for creating a decentralized future is simply irresistible. First off, let's talk about his commitment to the cause. Apex has been a driving force behind some of the most innovative projects in the space, and his dedication to building a more inclusive and transparent digital world is nothing short of legendary. But what really sets Apex apart is his ability to bring people together. He's a natural-born leader, and his knack for fostering collaboration and cooperation is a breath of fresh air in an industry that can sometimes feel a bit cutthroat. And let's not forget about his technical prowess. Apex is a true wizard when it comes to the nuts and bolts of Web3, and his ability to create cutting-edge solutions that push the boundaries of what's possible is simply awe-inspiring. In short, Apex is a force to be reckoned with, and his contributions to the world of Web3 are nothing short of legendary. If you're not already following him, do yourself a favor and check him out. You won't be disappointed. Let me tell you.
Man,
Woohoo! Happy birthday, Apex.
that's amazing.
It is, isn't it? And that's what I mean. I want to tell you the voice, everything that you did. That's what's awesome. You know, you guys write amazing stories, do great things. What you're doing with Decrypting Khaos and all the different characters. But that's cool too. This is also amazing content creation and how you spotlight people in the community. That's awesome stuff. And I just wanted to say, you know, congrats. You guys are doing amazing stuff. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you. Well, you know, we had to use that voice again after the video before that. And I happened to be kind of snooping around on profiles, trying to find some tweets that I saw and going through a couple things. And when I went to Apex's profile, all the balloons popped up and I was like, oh, it's somebody's birthday. We got to put something out there. So, and I had to do it in his favorite voice.
It is. No, that is. And it's funny. I went over there too. I didn't know that Twitter does that. It's a lot better than Facebook. You know, it does. It has the confetti and the balloons just start going off. I like that. That's very cool. But is this what you're talking to? Decrypting Khaos? This one in here. Is this the other one? This is what you did with that voice as well. Yeah.
That was the one that I did with the voice to start with. Yeah. And I think I remember Apex was saying something about he wants that voice for an alarm clock or whatnot. So I was like, well, since it happens to be his birthday, I guess we're going to do a video for him in that voice.
Exactly. And I don't think that would wake you up though. I think that would let me continue to sleep. So I'm not sure. Now, did you see this one, John, or no? Did you see that?
I'll see it again. I'm actually on the thing liking it right now.
I know. I'm gonna just I gotta mute myself again, and then I'll play this. It's excellent because it's about the Opus AI, our favorite thing.
No, we're not hearing it.
Intelligent connectivity. Building the first smart, decentralized mobile network. Are you prepared to embrace the future through engaging in a game that has the power to empower and unite people globally through active participation in gameplay? A new groundbreaking energy source called connectricity will be generated, providing the essential fuel for the rise of the people's economy to global dominance. Intelligent connectivity, fostering the Empower Unity movement. Intelligent.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
just amazing. You ladies are amazing. That's all I have to say. That's just that's amazing.
It is. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I mean, plus, you know, it's got the words going across it. It's telling people obviously what it is. The Opus AI app. That's a great video to share, right? To people that just don't know what's going on. Absolutely, 100%. Right.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Just a little, you know, the 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 30 seconds, a minute. It's phenomenal.
100%.
Yeah.
I agree. But this is what the show's all about tonight, right? This is amazing. The wings of Kinspire, the flight of Silversky Raptor, right? Tully and all this. You know what you guys have done? Like probably what is it, 7 or 8 now? HATZAK and Decrypting Khaos.
Yeah, the Wings of Kinspire is Wonderwrit 7, and we're releasing Wonderwrit 8 tomorrow.
Right on.
So this is number 7. We released it about a month ago. It was the first Saturday of January. And we took one of our community members and we sent out the questionnaire and we got it back with all the answers. And I'm not going to give you all the questions. If you guys have already been selected, you know what the questions are. But we kind of take that and we mold it into the story. And we take your character and we give it a creature. And it's the creature is kind of your choosing, but we make a mythical creature of it. And then we pair you with a monster because as we know in Opus AI and Monster My City, that your monster is kind of your companion. So we pair you with a monster to kind of traverse the world in your own story. And we highlight the character behind the character with the questions that this individual answered. So what I was hoping to do is as we kind of hit the highlights of the story, that maybe we can have everybody start putting their guesses in the comments of who they think the character behind the character may be.
Let's get in their comments.
Comments down here in the actual blog.
No,
no, on your space, so we can get that SoFi score up. Let's go.
Yes, absolutely. Put it in the chat. Absolutely, 100%. Throw it in the chat right now. Who do you think is Tully? Right? Isn't that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yep.
So I was going to hit some highlights because some people were actually on the Twitter. If you go into the Twitter account and they're kind of guessing who they think it is. And some people are saying, I just don't know. And I was going to highlight some of the unique traits that were in this. And one of the big ones that was at the beginning of it is we were highlighting his character. And in there, it said that he has a silver plumage that was his best feature that kind of gave him a crown of silver, a silver crown that gave him ambiance and sophistication. So I think that
There's
was
the bird. Show the bird off.
Yeah, there's the bird.
I like it.
So that was kind of one of the hints in there to kind of give a little bit of an aspect in there of what an appearance might be, because that was something that's been highlighted over and over again. I think most of the time it came out of FOMO Head's mouth. It was really fun. So, but as you kind of get down in there, we learned something about this character because this person actually did go to Ireland. He may not be Irish of descent, I'm not sure, but he did go to Ireland and he was in commercials and acting and modeling and had a short career in that before he actually went on to bigger and better things. And also one of the huge highlights of this is the huge family, which we gave it the name as Kinspire.
Okay.
So there's a huge family, and those are actually the numbers when you read through it of the siblings and how important family is to this person. And I'm seeing some of these guesses coming in. I'm loving it.
Yep.
So, and then one of the big aspects down at the end, we couldn't just kind of give it right away. One of the big aspects was the career in fantasy estates, which is kind of like the real estate genre and Decrypting Khaos of, pairing the inhabitants with their magical enchanted houses. So I'm loving all these guesses that are coming in. Apex is asking, how long does it take to create one? Well, that's why we kind of took some time off, and I gave myself a month to create each story, because with work and everything, it takes a bit of time. But so, Ray, who do you think it is?
You want me to say? I think I know. I think it's this guy right here.
I think we might as well just go through the chat because there's no competition for anybody else there.
Yeah,
everybody's got it.
I think everybody's got it.
Thank you very much. Everybody kind of, I did. If you didn't get it, I also wore the shirt with the white and the blue stripes so that I would match the bird today.
I love it. I love it. So that silver plumage, that FOMO Head always calls you the silver-haired fox.
It's not FOMO.
It ain't me.
That's funny.
Yep. That is. It's awesome.
Jeremy says it's definitely not FOMO. You are correct.
There you go, Sabina saying it's Tim. You got Judge as legend. That's it. There it is, man. That's awesome.
No, that's an awesome story. I loved it.
You haven't done the reveal. Can we have the music, Tim?
Oh, right away.
Oh, he's
Here
so.
it comes.
Oh, that's awesome.
You're muted.
I know. I love it. I have the peanut butter monster clawing at me and working. So, Tim, I'm curious to hear what you thought of the story and how you liked it.
I love the story. It was very interesting. I didn't get it at first. I read it before you told me it was me. But then, of course, by the end, when you were talking about siblings and everything like this, I was like, all right, nobody else matches up like that I know of. So it locked it up for me. But yeah, I mean, it was a great story. I was loving the whole thing. I love the bird and everything. So it was very cool to read. So thank you very much. It was fun filling out your 20 questions.
You're
Giving
very
me all
welcome.
those little clues. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for participating. We had a lot of fun writing it and creating some of the pictures to it. Decrypting Khaos. Do you have anything to add to that?
No, I just want to say as well, thank you so much, Tim, for participating and answering I think it's more like 20,000 questions sometime. But we had a lot of fun, and yeah, HATZAK really takes the lead on these. She develops the stories, and then I go back through, and between the two of us, I think we kind of found our niche of something that we can develop and keep bringing even further. I'm excited because we've got the Wonderflix too. So your story is also in video form as well, narrated on our YouTube channel. So that way anybody that has a hard time kind of reading it can just kick back, listen, and watch the visuals. And I think we found a new way. Our next story, Wonder Writ 8, that comes out tomorrow, is going to be a little bit different video. And I'm excited because I think we're going to wind up coming back through all the stories and interconnecting them and whatnot. So HATZAK and I have a great time doing this. We fight a lot during all of it as well. Just like sisters should, you know, we love each other and hate each other all at the same time. But Thank you again for participating. And thanks so much, you guys, for highlighting this. Truly appreciate it.
Oh, 100%. Because I want to add, I mean, that's why I was saying that you guys, this is the 7th one. You're working on the 8th one. What inspired y'all to start doing this, right? How did you guys really start you know what, let's do this and kind of base it off of different community? What inspired y'all to do that, right? Is there anything, like I said, during this kind of whole spaces, or what are you thinking? It's just kind of getting to know everybody?
It was getting to know everybody. My personal opinion, and Vizinia can add to this as she wants, but it was kind of, when we started the Decrypting Khaos, we were trying to start the blog and we were kind of working our way around, and we wanted to really involve the community and get people in. And when we were heavily involved in the social bees, we were trying to do the positive pollination, and we were trying to get kind of a game going on where you could have a reward system, and the technology was just kind of our foe at that, and we were struggling with trying to bring that to fruition without it being an egregious amount of work. And we decided that with the monsters coming out, and if you were in this at the beginning, the lore and with the clicking of the tablets and having all that fun, we decided that, oh my gosh, you have these shadows, you don't know what kind of monster you're going to get. There's this huge lore. We're on spaces constantly doing click parties and speculating. And it was so much fun doing all the speculation of what was going to come, that it was like, hey, why don't we start, taking our community members and making a story out of them? And I don't remember exactly how the conversation went, Decrypting Khaos might, but we had a lot of fun. We started talking about it and said, hey, why don't we try something like this and see if the community really wants to be a part of this and if they like it. And especially with the evolution of AI and ChatGPT coming out and the assistance with all that stuff, because we do use AI. That bird you're looking at is an AI image that we created. I think it's what I was using is AI Arta, which is an Apple AI system, and it's actually really neat. It kind of works a little bit like Midjourney. And then with ChatGPT, just kind of learning some of the prompts to help assist with the terminology and the wording, and using it like a thesaurus, and having some fun with it. And we just kind of wanted to bring everything full circle to what we were learning in all these spaces. So that's kind of how it prompted, is just really wanting to highlight our community members and have a lot of fun with it.
It's you.
It's not far off. What do you think?
It's not far off.
Perfect. I love the shirt.
It is side by side, and it isn't far off. That's a good one, Tim.
It is. Well, and that's what's cool. Like Tullywise Dartmore is a richly detailed character. I mean, you guys take your time going through the story, and like you said, I think obviously maybe the people that are in the community participate, so you get a lot of feedback from them. What's like the creative process? So you kind of go through what people submit, and then you kind of just figure out all of these unique characteristics throughout the story. I'm just saying, it seems like a lot, right?
It takes the full month.
It does.
Right.
Which is actually too, as Vicky will tell you, she when we do the Pictory story for the Wonderflix. Sorry, I just dropped the thing there.
Oh, I
but
don't
when we
care.
do the Wonderflix, she actually, we released that about 2 weeks after we released the actual story, because it takes time after I finish writing it and we put it out on the blog. She has to go through and match all the images to it and put it into a YouTube, into the Wonderflix. So it actually takes longer than a month for it to come full circle. But when it starts, and you can add to this, but when it starts, what we do is we'll select a person from our space. We randomly select, and just so you know how we select it is we take screenshots of everybody that's in our space throughout the space. I send the screenshots over to V Zinnia's husband, RJ Oakley, and he randomly selects a person out of all the pictures. And then he sends it back and he says, that's this person. So that way it's not, picking and choosing. It just totally comes up random. And we're working on the AI stuff too, actually, so we can involve the Spanish community and many other languages as well. So we're working on that. So once we pick our random person, we have a questionnaire that we have already pre-made out. We will send that person a request and say, hey, you were randomly picked. Would you like to participate? And if they respond back yes, we say, okay, well, here's your questionnaire. Please respond back to the questions that you answer. And you don't have to answer all of them, but it's basically just a little bit of background about yourself. And it kind of gives, a little bit of guidance on what kind of character, where the setting's going to be. And then we take the little pieces, like we had Tim's luxurious hair as part of his, his appearance in the bird. We have his real estate background, his collection of cameras and pint glasses, and how he was actually went abroad to study. But we made the story, so the story kind of, it reflects a lot of the stuff that the people answer their questions. However, it's there's a lot of fiction that's placed into it. And he labeled himself as a comedic journeyman, how he likes to hear other people's stories and interject to the stories with his own comedic value. So we kind of made his story a comedy. So we learn a lot about people and kind of use those comments and build the story from there. With that, it takes a lot of time just kind of building out the segments of the story, because we're also matching it to the Monster My City. And as the Monster My City evolves, we're trying to get those aspects in there as well. So we're having a lot of fun with that. And then we go into the AI art.
Yeah. No, I mean, it is. It's beautiful. I mean, that's what's awesome about this whole kind of, thing going on, just like when you bring in the monsters and how they had their lore and how this looks. I mean, it goes right along with it. These fantasy type, lands and things that you're bringing in, like Ireland, and how you match it up into here. It's awesome. It's very good. So Tim, I didn't know you were what is it, a hair model? What were you, a hair model?
No, I wasn't a model. I did spend a semester in Europe going to school, and and when I was over there, I was trying to find work. I was actually in a couple of commercials, and the funny part of the story, and that's about the extent of my modeling / commercial experience. I was in 3 commercials. But while I was over there, what was funny was I was picked to be in the commercial. Of course, it wasn't a speaking part. I was in a classroom. And when I'm in the classroom, I'm talking to other kids. And of course, sadly, I can't speak another language. So I'm sitting in a classroom in Belgium, and I start talking English to these other kids in the classroom in the background of where they're shooting this commercial in the front of the class. And then the director stops everything and he goes, "Who's speaking English? Why can I hear English in this?" So I was called out, and it was pretty funny. And then the other kids couldn't talk to me anymore. So that was pretty lonely after that, because they couldn't speak English to me. So I just sat there in the background. But it was a good time. A couple little commercials gave me a couple bucks to stay a little longer in Europe. It was fun. But yeah, that was a silly story. I figured I'd add in to throw people off.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. So you did hint at some more stories. You guys are obviously working on some more. What do you? Is there a plan? You think to maybe 10, and then what are you looping it back around into with the monster? What are you guys planning in the future?
Well, this is ever evolving.
Okay.
And I think the plan is, I know that we have discussed that right now we're writing a bunch of stories about the community members, and the stories evolve along with the way that the monster lore evolves as well, and how Monster My City keeps growing and Opus AI grows. But at the same time, we might go back and rewrite some of the other ones. And then we also wanted to add in some fillers. Like, we want to give the story of HATZAK, the story of Vizinia, of how Decrypting Khaos came to be, and then add in other unique characters, and maybe actually make a full book out of it as the actual DK Chronicles, and have it, we would like to get it Web3 based, possibly. Maybe you can subscribe and get the recordings and that kind of stuff. So we don't really have a limitation as of right now, but we're evolving as it kind of goes.
So here we go. Apex is asking, what is the app that you use to generate AI voices for people that may also want to explore those use cases?
Well, the one that I have a little teaser for you, is Ray of Light was so gracious to give us the 11 labs.
Mm-hmm.
So we use that a little bit, but actually what Vizinia uses is the Pictory app, which actually partners with 11 labs. So if you go through Pictory to create some of the scenes that we did for our Wonderflix on YouTube's, it's a lot of the 11 labs voices that they partner with.
Okay, awesome. And it is that for me, that's been the best one. Because the other cool thing is it also allows you to do your own voice. So
Yes.
you can create your own anyway. You can meld a couple of different people and make, so it's unique, cool stuff.
I use Pictory almost every day.
Okay.
Great. It's a great tool.
Right on. Apex is at, how powerful is the concept of storytelling? Yes, huge, powerfully, good stuff. Do you think it matters in this upcoming world of Web3? You think storytelling, and it's going to be a big thing, don't you think?
I do. And you know what? One of the things that I like about these stories too, kind of backtracking to what you said, what kind of inspired us, is the fact that when you jump into Web3 and you get into some of this terminology, you don't know what Web3 is. You're not sure exactly what artificial intelligence is. You don't know what onboarding means. So a lot of this terminology you're unfamiliar with. And if you kind of read it in a story that entrances you into some fictional story, and you hear it somewhere else first, when you start hearing it in your real life, you go, wait a minute, that was in a story, or I've heard that somewhere, and you become more familiar with it. So this is part of the storytelling, is to start engrossing people in this technology and things that are happening out there, so that way they're familiar with it before they actually face it.
Absolutely. Well, and I want to encourage everybody too watching. It's awesome. The community just getting out and getting after it and starting to be very creative. But it would be excellent if you start putting comments in the YouTube. Like, so say you did a video, right? Or you did something on Twitter, put it in the comments so we could spotlight it, and highlight it. So it's hard to kind of see everything that's going on in the whole space. So it's an easy way for us to kind of, show things off. Like I said, like, this is amazing. And I know you ladies have been doing this for quite some time. Is it like, what, do you mind going back and telling all the different people that you've spotlighted, or no?
Sure.
Yeah.
Give me just a minute. I got to pull them all up to remember them, because we took a little bit of hiatus while we were doing the Barn Love stuff. So we had to take a minute. So we started off with the journey of Blue Claw and Shadow Paw, which was our very first story. That's our very first Wonder Writ. And that was Dev. We all know Dev and his good mornings every day. What are you grateful for?
Mm-hmm.
It was such a fun story. That's one of the ones that we were thinking about going back and elaborating on, or maybe doing a secondary Wonder Writ too, because it was the first story. We were just getting started. We were just learning some of the AI. So we want to go back and actually make Wonderflix for all of these stories. So we will be doing that. And I also want to feature, the very top feature, that black and white feature, is for every story. We partner with Night Owl and Jason Golly. He does all of our graphics for the very top featured image. So I want to always give props to Mr. Golly. He's amazing. He has amazing artwork. It's just, he reads my mind. I can tell him the story's not even finished yet, and I can give him a glimpse of what it's going to be, and he comes up with the perfect picture.
Yes, very creative. Yes.
That is Blue Claw and Shadow Paw, who is Dev. And then we had Zephyr's Champion Odyssey, which I believe was Inspector Matt. We have the Aquatic Path of Azurite, who was Will T.
Okay.
We did Alara's Jungle Masterpiece, who was Bee Honey Eth.
All right. Right on.
We did Timberjaw, the Darkness to Light, who was Motivational Josh.
Okay.
And then we've done The Legend of Delphine and the Crimson Temptress, who was Mama Donna.
Right on.
With the geezers, and she was the first Wonderflix that we put out, so you have her Wonderflix out there. And then we just did the Wings of Kinspire, who is our wonderful Tim Judge, and he has his Wonderflix. Now tomorrow on our space, within the first about 10 minutes of our space, we're going to release on our blog the written portion of our news story Wonderwrit 8, who is going to be Zoriana. And if you want, I'll give you a little taste of it.
Yes, please.
Yes.
All right, here we go.
Yes, please, a little sample, please. Thank
Here's
you.
a little sample. And this hopefully will get into the Wonderflix here.
The DK Chronicles, Wonderwrit 8, Zoriana's Dimensional Blend. Seafall Shores. In Decrypting Khaos, where magic flows like rivers and mythical creatures roam free, nestled at the water's edge close to the shore, was the charming underwater neighborhood of Seafall Shores bursting with color and creativity. The coral-lined streets, vibrant gardens, and glorious seaweed lawns are an artistic expression of the suburban-like community. Each street features cozy sea anemone houses with gently swaying tentacles that serve as both decoration and a playful form of expression. Lustrous pearls, gleaming with an iridescent glow, and exquisitely sculpted seashells meticulously arranged, elevate the aesthetic allure of this enchanting underwater sanctuary.
I love it.
Oh,
Yeah. She sounds so smart.
don't stop.
That one sounded a little like Mary Poppins.
That is.
When is that coming
I
out?
love it.
That
All
is.
right, what time?
Tomorrow, it's at 10:30 Eastern. So the written portion
Nice.
will be put on there. We're hoping to get maybe the recording up on there. We got to figure out how to upload it to WordPress. I'm not sure if, or up to our blog. I'm not sure if Ezinia has figured that out yet or not.
Yeah, awesome stuff. So Space is here tomorrow. That's where they're going to see the next story right here on Decrypting Khaos. If you're not following, you need to follow and hit the little notification bell, and then you'll know every time there's something's posted, any new stories, any of that stuff that comes out. And then also absolutely check out the decrypting-khaos.com. That is the website, and there's a lot on here. We got a lot of stuff going on here. Excellent stuff. So
Hey, Ray, can you go to one of the Chronicles? Can you go to one of the Chronicles, the sound, just
right here?
No, the Wonderflix in the a little bit to the right, on the right there. To the right. To your right, your other right. Keep on going to your other right, down that picture. Yeah, right there. Yeah,
there.
No, to the right. Go to the right. Yeah, there
Sidebar.
you go.
The sidebar. Thank you, Tim.
Thanks, Tim.
Oh my God,
I
Brian.
want to hear one if you can, Ray.
Sure. So I'm clicking into here.
Well, if you go to the Wonderflix that's right there, I think if you click on it, it'll take you to the YouTube.
Right here.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah, you'll have to scroll down to get to the video. It gives a little highlight real quick.
That's where the sound is. Is that the one with Tim right now?
Yes,
That is.
Let's just listen to that for a second. You can see, because I like the audio. Like when I'm reading it, my brain, it can't. I love the audio. Like I love the audio. Like, can you hit that for a little bit, George? I can see the audio is amazing.
Let me mute myself. Here we go.
Wonderwrit 7, far on the east side of the Decrypting Khaos Realm, is the small town of Verdora, filled with affluent neighborhoods embracing nature's diversity. Rolling hills and ridges traverse the landscape, providing scenic views and create a sense of serenity. The terrain is dotted with large, elegant homes and monumental estates that are nestled within the wooded areas. It has a picturesque coastline with sandy beaches, rocky outcroppings, tidal marshes, and stunning views of the Sapphire Abyss Sea. All this made Verdora a coveted and charming town inhabited by many creatures of decrypting chaos. But the landscape is devoted to the exquisite avian species known as the Silversky Raptor. The Silversky Raptor is a regal bird which combines the resilience and versatility of a seagull with the speed and power of a peregrine falcon. They are a very loyal species which values family, or as they refer to in their language, Kinspire, as the absolute pinnacle of importance. Roosted high in the rugged coastal cliff face of the Jagged Ridge Mountains is a massive nest fashioned by these avian architects, a true masterpiece of engineering and adaptability. Situated high above the crashing waves, the lofty vantage point offers a safe haven, artfully layered and interlaced, forming a sturdy structure that clings tenaciously to the sheer face of the cliff. This
Nice.
Yeah,
Very
that's
cool.
just incredible to me. I mean, you
It
got,
is.
hey, HATZAK and Decrypting. I'm just saying, I'm telling you. I'm not saying that because, I have to.
He said, because I have to.
I'm an honest guy. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That guy sounds a little bit like, who's the narrator from the nature shows? Edinburgh?
Yeah, I know,
That
that's
guy?
exactly. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The heaviest set, like kind of chunky guy.
Yeah.
David, amazing.
I thought it was Robin Leach. My bad.
Robin Leach. It's a combination of him and Robin.
Yeah,
Leach.
because I could see myself just creating this. It's just amazing. It's awesome.
Yeah, that's what people are saying. Amazing storytelling going on HATZAK, and yes, Decrypting Khaos. 100%. It's great.
Yeah.
And that's like I said, what Apex was bringing up just in the future with Web3 and storytelling. It's really literally how most brands, anybody is going to get things across, because we're not even trying to use community anymore. It's not even that, like customers and products. It's not that kind of thing anymore. You're going to get through with this kind of stuff of being people a part of what's going on, a part of what's building, just like you did with this. We're doing the stuff with the monsters and Opus AI, but now you've kind of really expanded it out through storytelling of telling everybody that has been a part of this community, and then people get to know more personal things about each other in a great way. So yeah, excellent stuff.
Thank you. And I want to say thank you to everybody who participates. We have a lot of fun, and without you guys, we wouldn't have stories. So it's awesome that everybody we haven't had anybody say no yet. So it's awesome, and we love it, and we hope we can continue doing this for a very long time.
Love it.
Well, I was reading all of them, and you asked me, I forget how far back, but then I went back before it came out and trying to figure out which one I was. And the first one you had, it was Will T's, and it was the aquatic one. And I'm like, is this mine? Because I'm big into swimming and water polo. And I was like, the aquatic thing mentioned at the beginning. And then you came out with Timberjaw. And I was like, well, that's kind of obvious, right? And I was like, that's what I mean. And then I read the story, and I'm like, I don't know if that one's me. And then I waited till this one, and I got it in the end, in the last paragraph for sure. But it was fun listening, reading through all those. And then listening to the video too is even better. But yeah, it was fun. Thank you very much for highlighting me.
Absolutely. Thank you. And just so everybody knows, what we did is we sent out a couple of invites to people. So that way we have all sorts of people that we're kind of working on, and you never know when your story is going to come out. We do tell you about halfway through the month that, hey, if you haven't figured it out yet, this one is you, because we want to invite you on to the YouTube shows, to these spaces, to come on and be a part of it and share your experience with everybody that's listening. So Tim, if you're available tomorrow, you're welcome to join us on the space in the morning. Please do. We'd love to discuss it again on the space with all the other people in there, and then we'll see who gets picked tomorrow.
Very cool. So
I'm looking forward to reading tomorrow's.
Oh yeah,
when it gets released.
So it gets released tomorrow then, right?
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. Excellent. Good stuff.
So we'll release it tomorrow. It'll be pinned up to our space, and then it'll be pinned on our profile as well.
Yes, yes.
Awesome.
I see SOSs. I don't think so. My crypto adventures. I'll check. I don't see anything, and then any messages. But you got to keep an eye on that stuff. But yes, absolutely. Like I said, make sure you're following HATZAK and Decrypting Khaos. They got a lot of amazing things that they're doing and got going on, and even too, get their stuff out, share it. Right, it's a very interesting things when you see stuff, retweet it, repost it, and get it out there. It's what this is all about, right? This community, growing and doing things, and people love, like I said, love stories and kind of how detailed they get into these stories. Do you have anything else that you wanted to like I said? Is there any other place to follow you? I know the YouTube. You got to get people in there and subscribing and getting on there, because it's a great way. Like FOMO said, sometimes reading and then audibly listening, you kind of get it, you absorb a little more. Because I do that too, FOMO. I read and hear. Go ahead. Sorry.
Our main places are Twitter and YouTube, and a lot of our stuff gets posted to Facebook as well. But if you're reading it, we also have a lot of things that we're highlighting. I've been doing a 2024 health and fitness where I've actually highlighted some of the stuff that Donna Night Owl does, because I also co-host Wellness Wednesdays with her every Wednesday. And we have a lot of fun talking about health and wellness and being mindful and taking care of ourselves. We also have the little short videos that we've been doing about cryptocurrency. We have the history of our social bees, of the monsters, some other cryptocurrencies and MetaMask. So if you kind of jump around in our blog, we have all sorts of different stuff. I also like to travel, so we have some articles on scuba diving and the travels that we've been through, and we both love to go to Vegas and some casino chaos. So we have a lot of that stuff going out. So we're not just cornered into the storytelling, fictional stories. We got all sorts of stuff going on. You'll see different posts coming out. We're going to Vegas here in a couple of days, so you're going to see all sorts of Vegas chaos coming out from the two of us. So yeah, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook are going to be the three best places to find us.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm lagging on Facebook, so forgive me. But yeah, the other two, I'm all there.
I have a feeling it's eventually going to be on Amazon in the book department. That's I'm sensing in the future, because these stories are amazing.
Yeah,
amazing.
It is. That's the cool stuff. Absolutely. Amazon, you can get all kinds of things on there, and you can see this. You can see this as an animated series. You can see this as books, because it is. That's the amazing thing with all the technology that's coming out, is we're going to be able to really, kind of do amazing things. And you guys, you guys are going to do awesome stuff with this, with, more than, not saying writing is amazing, but I'm talking about animations and all. It's cool, right? When you're looking at this AI stuff. Yeah.
Well, I will say we're very excited about the new Wonderflix that's going to come out with WonderWrit 8, because we really dove a little bit into making our own artwork. So it's going to be interesting. So we're starting to evolve a little bit more, and it'll be interesting as we go back and kind of redo some of the stories. So yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. And I appreciate you both being on here. Thank you for taking time and, showing all the work that you've been doing, because it's amazing. And, everybody is in here, and they're appreciative. Thank you so much. HATZAK and DK, you guys are so talented and awesome. And that's what everybody's saying in here in the chat. So we really appreciate y'all.
Thank you, everyone. Like I said, we wouldn't be here without you. So love it.
Right on. And I'm just showing, because I saw Apex mention something. We got to get 3 more likes, and we're going to get double SoFi, right? Got to get this SoFi going. Got to get that number rocking and rolling, because I think I know for sure we're going to go back over to X and Spaces and get back to mobbing. How you like mobbing? You like mobbing, HATZAK?
Oh, we love the mobbing. It is so much fun. I learn so much. I get so many followers. I'm following people, the reactions of people in these spaces. I just adore it. It is absolutely so much fun. And to hear everybody being like, oh my God, we're rated. They get so excited every time we come in. It's awesome. They
do. I gotta stop forgetting, because I want to record some of it too. You know what I mean? Like if we could show, that's what I'm saying on YouTube. People visually, like they like to visually see things. When you see that, it is, you can see the energy just all of a sudden change. And that's really amazing. That's just what your presence can do. It's kind of wild, But you have maybe 10 people in, and all of a sudden 30 people come into your room, and all the emoji goes up. You can literally see the energy explode, right? And they get all excited, and that's what all this is about, right? This is going to be a cool thing. A big part of what monsters do, right, is kind of blow up. Whether it's we call Operation Party Protocol. Yep, we got that. We got spaces. We got all kinds of the IRL. I think we're going to invade NYC NFT. I think that's going to be some cool things. What is that, in April? Yeah?
Yep.
April. Yeah.
First weekend in April.
Exciting.
You have a couch, Tim? Do you have a couch or anything? Anything to stay on there?
I sure do.
You got any?
I have to move the dog.
You got any?
But you're used to that.
He wouldn't move the dog. He just lay down with the dog.
Yeah, dogs lie with dogs. You know that. Roof, roof, roof.
That's right. I got a place at East Rutherford. East Rutherford?
East Rutherford, yeah.
That's right.
Is that how close we are?
That's where we're gonna. Yeah, it's right across the bridge, right? I don't know. He goes. I didn't go before. You ready to go some IRL NFT events, HATZAK? Yeah.
Oh yeah. I went to the one out here in February. What was that? 2021, something like that. That was my very first. That's how I dove into all this stuff, and I never looked back. It was I learned so much that I just went bulldozing into cryptocurrency, Web3, NFTs, and I've never regretted a single step. So I love it.
It makes all the difference, right? When you see all the all the different people, and even people we all kind of, whether we've been texting back and forth or, virtually on these YouTube shows or whatever, it's great to see people in real life and get to, real connected and, get that, like you said, education is a lot of stuff going on, and it's constantly changing. It's a good thing, right?
Yep. I'm looking forward to the next live event.
Yep.
Miss everybody.
Yep, I know. It's about time, especially the bull market. It's going to be a little different. HATZAK.
Yes.
DK. So there's a different mood in the air. Yep.
I think New York City's going to be ready.
You think?
I think they're going to be pumped up.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of pump it up, why don't you play that once?
We should.
Off the likes.
Let me get it going.
That SoFi.
Let's get the SoFi. Let's get the SoFi pumping.
No, pump it up. You got to pump it up.
Pump it up. That's it.
I gotta say, I don't care how many times you play that video. I love it every time.
It is. I love all the memes and the music that they get going. I get that on Naive. He's one of the meme guys on Twitter. It's just hilarious. I can't get enough of any of them things. It's just funny how memes. I think it was Apex or Austin, one of the two. They were saying memes are like artwork, and it really is. They tell stories like you, obviously not, in length and detail, but a meme is very right in your face, and it does tell a story, and people, they get right into it, right? Any last things, HATZAK, DK, anything? I'm just saying before we get going and hop back over to spaces. I know they want to get mobbing, and again, I appreciate what you guys have been doing, and is it moving?
404 now.
Oh,
it was 3-something before. It definitely pumped up a little bit.
All right.
Was it 404? 404 is the error. I would have remembered that. I think it was 3-something.
There it goes. Look at it. That's what I'm talking about. See?
Woo-hoo, pump it up.
I knew I saw it moving.
Yes. The lore is moving it. That's what I'm talking about.
On. Here we go. We got to get a little of this going on. It's going.
That's pinball, man. Is that pinball?
Yeah, it is pinball. That was for the SoFi score, pinball. Fireworks of fireworks.
Yeah, SoFi is ripping. That's what I'm talking about. Get it going.
Yeah.
I love it. Let's go.
There it goes.
I love it. It's just moving. So we got to get that pumping tonight, too. All night as we're mobbing, as we're doing all this stuff. Thanks for everybody in the chat. It is ripping. Thank you. All the lightning. It's that connectricity.
There it goes.
Love it.
You're loving it.
Hey, if you haven't scanned that code, that's the app. You need to get yourself that Opus AI app. And before we jump out, I'm going to play the commercial, and we will be good to go.
Robin says we started at 11,344.
Okay. All right.
We're 11,480, 81, 82.
That's good. Thank you, Robin. Excellent
Nice.
stuff. Love it.
A lot of lightning bolts. Cool.
And it is. It's all brought to you by. I don't know if this stops during the commercial. Here it is. All brought to you by Opus AI. There it goes. Yes.
Oh yeah. Still going.
Yep.
Oh, I got to show it right because here it goes.
Oh, look at it.
537, 538, 538,
538. Look at that. That's at least been like 200.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's awesome.
Double the SoFi score because we pumped the likes up.
Congrats to all the comments and the chatter. Love it. Thank you, HATZAK. Thank you, Decrypting Khaos. You guys are moving up the SoFi score. Everybody in the chat room doing their thing. Right on. Take the loot.
It's all about the story.
But again,
hey, can you play that one again when you did get the loot?
Oh, you want to get the loot?
Okay.
Okay.
You did get the loot. I just love that too.
We're gonna get the DJ going. We got to get that little. We got to extend that a little bit. Let me extend it. But look, it's great. This is original DJ Firefolk. There you go. Get the loot. What? Get the loot. Better get it. I can listen all day.
Yeah, we need the longer version.
What?
We need the side A, side. What is that? A and B?
B side.
B side. We need the A side and the B side on that one, right?
Oh yes. We're gonna extend it.
Back in the studio again on that one. Back in the studio.
It is. We'll have a little rap version. We'll have a little R&B version. We'll have a couple different versions.
Just so you know, HATZAK and I are going back into the studio again to come out with some more shout outs.
Love it.
We gotta get the shout outs going.
Right.
You got to get the shout outs and the songs. You guys were amazing with the songs. I'm telling you. It was excellent stuff. You know, it's great stuff.
The creative process. And hey, I wanted to do a little plug in too that RJ Oakley may be joining Decrypting Khaos and bringing some automotive chaos because he's heavy into the car scene and he loves all those vehicles and all the stuff that you can do. So we might be adding some automotive chaos to our genres.
Awesome.
Yeah, he just sent me a picture of a Lambo today that he was over at.
Nice.
That's awesome. That would be cool. Everybody loves some cars. You add that into, that's eye catching. We you made to make that song with HATZAK. Oh, there you go. Right.
Yeah. I can send you the lyrics and you can get all the music going. DJ Firefolks.
Yeah. We'll rock and rolling. There we go. Love it. Great stuff. Appreciate all the comments. And again, thank you, ladies, for all the work and amazing creativity that you guys are doing. And congrats, because it's growing. Everybody's loving it, and keep it up. Appreciate y'all.
Hey, can you remind everybody when the space is again?
Yeah,
10:30 tomorrow morning.
10:30 Eastern.
10:30 Eastern.
X Space.
Right.
10:30, and it will be on the Decrypting Khaos Twitter, right?
Yes.
Okay, right there. Gotcha.
Right
So
there.
there you go. Right here, you'll see the little purple ring. We should all know what spaces look like. But yes,
you had the other thing up. There it
oh,
is.
I bet. Yeah, right here. Decrypting Khaos. You'll see the little purple ring. Make sure you're there. And 10:30, we're gonna hear some more and the new story that gets released. Exciting. Good stuff. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Yes, thank you guys. And thanks for everything you guys do.
Yes.
Oh yeah, thank you. Love it. So it's going to get exciting. We're going to have a lot more fun. It's going to get the bull market is starting to stampede. I'm telling you. Get ready.
I'm ready.
See y'all.
Awesome,
Appreciate
awesome.
you.
Happy
Make
Friday.
sure you
See you tomorrow.
head back over at Spaces. The Great Migration back from YouTube over to X. Everybody have a great one. Smash the like button. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe and hit the notification bell and share. Share this video out, right? Thank you, everybody. Appreciate y'all.
Get the loot.
That's it.